everyone. So this is TTW 45. And I figured I'd get on here while I'm eating my breakfast because that's one of the questions. And Lisa's questions this week were, what do you do for exercise? And what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinners? So I have a couple of videos I've been working on to post soon about like my meals and my diet and my lifestyle and my eating habits and all that junk. So I'll definitely post those soon. But in the meantime, I'll talk about like asking me my breakfast. First, I guess I'll start off with breakfast, which is an omelet. So every morning I have egg whites, or I have an egg, depending on what I have. But I try to have egg whites more than eggs. But it's super healthy, and I just pack it with protein, and I threw chicken in here, and I have kale, and I usually do spinach and all that junk. So that's my breakfast. For lunches, I usually have like a brown rice. I get like those minute rice cups, and then I just pack it filled with veggies, and I heat that up, and I have that for lunch. Dinner changes all the time. We have so much different stuff for dinner. Dinner is probably the most unhealthy meal of our day. So yeah, so that's my food. I do eat a lot of fruits and veggies and egg whites and bacon. I eat more of a paleo diet and gluten-free, so anything that falls in that range. Except I do eat rice. I do eat brown rice, which they say to try and stay away from, but hello, I don't eat any other carbs. So yeah, so that's kind of what I do for food. Sometimes I have smoothies. I drink a lot of tea, a lot of green tea. It helps. And I also do a lot of water, which I learned after getting OHSS from my last cycle to just keep the fluids going. So that's what I do for food. So exercise. I have been working out since I was 4 years old. I've played every sport. I played soccer and basketball all year round from pretty much like 6th grade until my senior year. And then I went off to college, and I was going to play soccer in college, but I ended up working instead. So I played club soccer for a while. And then, so I was kind of lost because I was always like a team sports kind of girl. So I was kind of lost in college, and I'd go to the gym and everything and work out. But I graduated early from college, and when I got home, I found this really cool workout called Jazzercise. So when I graduated, I was going to the gym with my husband, and it got really boring really quickly. So I would go to Jazzercise, and I love Jazzercise. I really do. It was a great way for me to get back on the wagon, and it's more of a team collaborative. You know, you're with a bunch of women, and you're working out, and it's just fun. And so I did that for 3 years. And within that time frame, I also did some boot camps, some kickboxing, some boxing. I did a lot of boxing. It's actually been like 2 years now since the last time I boxed, but that was like one of the best workouts on the planet that I've done. I've flipped tires. I've done all that junk, all that Jillian Michaels craziness on The Biggest Loser. So I've done all that. Currently, right now, well, I had my gallbladder surgery in March, so I was out for a little bit. Then I went back to work out in April and a little bit of May. And then my last month with all of the treatments I've been doing with infertility, I took like the month off because I felt like I was working too hard. So now I'm getting myself back into it. Even taking just a month off is a lot. Like, you're like, last night I was like, I just want to go home. I'm so tired. But I went to Zumba last night. So I do Zumba once a week. I'm starting to do yoga. I'm going to do that tonight at home. It's way too expensive to do it anywhere else. I'm also going to be doing, I don't know if anyone has heard of bar workouts, but they opened a studio in my town last year, And I haven't gotten a chance to go yet. And I was supposed to go on Saturday for their master class, and I slept in because I haven't been sleeping well. But they're opening a bigger studio with more classes, so I'll probably end up going to that because it's close to home. And you can do that throughout a pregnancy. So it's all low impact muscle training, which strength training is what I need. So I'll be doing that. I also do like muscle classes at the gym too. They have like a total body melt. They have a kickboxing class. Walk on the treadmill. I do all that. I go walking. My husband and I do like a lot of outdoor stuff. Like we walk outdoors all the time, like every weekend. My family goes on bike rides all the time. So we're a really active family. It's a huge part of our lives. It's a huge part of my life. And unfortunately, with the type of work I'm in right now, it demands my life. And I haven't had the chance to really continue to do the workouts that I want to do. So I'm making a commitment starting last weekend that I'm going to work out every day that I can, at least 5 times a week like I used to. And switch it up. I know I need to do a little bit of more yoga and meditation. It's not even a workout, but it helps your body lose weight because you're calm and you're all that junk. So, and your flexibility. So I do all that too. I do a lot. I've done a lot. I love exercising. I love the endorphins. I already feel better today from last night. Last night was an hour-long Zumba class. It was crazy. It was good. I went with a couple friends, and I felt great. I slept really well last night, and I don't think I mentioned it here, but I mentioned it on my Facebook. I haven't been sleeping at all, maybe like 2 hours a night. I've been having like really bad insomnia and like panic attacks in my sleep. So it feels really good to sleep really well last night and be awake today. I feel awake. And I feel good. So I'm definitely going to get back to that. It's just been hard with work and balancing everything. And I need to stop letting work rule my life so I can balance my life better so I can get fit quicker and faster. Sorry, my cat's trying to eat my breakfast. So yeah, I do. Another tip is I do a lot of DVDs. You can order them off of Amazon. You can rent them off of Amazon. You can go to your local library and rent workout DVDs. I never knew that. Also, YouTube. Ladies, we're on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Let me see if I can pull up some of the ones that I have on my news feed, and I just plop into favorites some of them. Blogilates, Blogilates. She's got some crazy workouts. BeFit, BeFit. They do workouts every day that you can do. Let me see what else. Pop Sugar, TV Fit. They do a whole bunch of short workouts like that you can do. You can also find like Jillian Michaels, Bob Harper, like all of those on YouTube. And it makes life so much easier and you don't have to pay for it. So I would totally recommend doing that. It's a cheaper, easier way to do things, and it's totally worth it. So you can fit in a 10-minute high-intensity workout before you go to work or when you get home. And that's what I tend to do now more because I don't have the time to go to the gym. So yeah, that's a lot. I know I talked a lot. This is a really long TTW. That's not what I meant to do, but I love working out and I love food and eating right and healthy. So it's a huge part of my life. It probably goes family, work, eating healthy, and working out. So it's a priority in our lives, and it really does manage your hormones and how your body reacts, and what you put into it really is a lot to what you're going to get out of it. So if you're going to eat a cheeseburger and you're not going to work out, you're going to have a cheeseburger on your butt. So that's the way I look at it. So that's TTW 45. Lisa, I hope I give you a lot of info, but I really do work out a lot and I love it. And once you get into it and the endorphins start going and you find a niche that's really fun and good, and if you have a lot of friends or even the YouTube community, like if we're all on the same page as far as working out, just to have that net of motivation really does help. So that's TTW 45, and I'll see you guys next week.